Oh, the numbers are in, ladies and gentlemen. Stellar Blade sits atop U.S. sales charts for April 2024 with Helldivers 2, Sea of Thieves, and Fallout 4 all making the top 5. Think about that. Stellar Blade outsold Helldivers 2. That's impressive because Helldivers 2 is a multiplayer game, had tons of press, tons of word of mouth, and Stellar Blade sits at number 1. Now, we knew that this might happen. I mean, I was pretty sure it was going to at least be number 2 or in the top 5, but no, ladies and gentlemen, it is number 1. Showing that give a gamer what they want and they will show up. And it's shut up some haters. Paul Tassi, got to give him some props, went in there and says the truth, that it's a wild achievement. And he lists them. It's great because it's not a sequel or a remake. It's new. This is a new IP. It's not based on anything that's recognizable. Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter. It's a single-player game with no multiplayer, and it has no microtransactions or seasonal pass, but it's also got a great ass. And he doesn't get snarky, really. He just talks about how it's kind of crazy that this is a top-selling game and Shift Up is a young company, and this is their first AAA release. And I'll give him credit there for being a good sport. Now, he was a highlight of a video I did a little bit ago where he was mad because, well, Shift Up gave in and gave us uncensored versions of those suits, but, you know, it's okay. We all mess up here once in a while, Paul. I'll tell you who is butthurt, though, showing their bias once again, and that's, of course, IGN, because you can't spell ignorant without IGN. So they're mad, but they got to report on the news. Keep in mind, IGN bought out a shitload of outlets. The journalist bloodbath, because they bought up a lot of outlets and laid a bunch of people off. And now they have to report on this news. They can't just hide it. They have to report that, you know, this game sold good. But they got to add a little cope in here. A little bit of cope has to be thrown in. Stellar Blade has clinched the top spot of the April sales charts, though it's the lowest sales to lead in April since Prototype 2. Okay? When you consider that 2 of the top 5 here are older games and probably cheaper. I don't know what it costs to buy Sea of Thieves on PlayStation 5, where you can get it now. These are all PlayStation games, by the way. I think the Fallout 4 is the PlayStation version, too. Not sure on that, though. Don't quote me. But Helldivers 2, also not an expensive game. That's a $40 game. But they leave these details out of there. Fallout 4, what is that game, $5-10 now? It's not an expensive game. It was on sale. It's 10 years old. So you notice how they throw that in there? Oh, well, it's a low sales month. Well, all of these games are cheap except for Stellar Blade. But they don't talk about that. They just want to let you know, well, really, it's not that impressive because it's almost as bad as this April. What a joke. That's a cope right there. The copiest of copes. I don't even know if copious. That's probably not a real thing. But nonetheless, IGN has their face in their hands. Tears are flowing down their cheeks, which I think is a beautiful thing, a hilarious thing to see these journalists go absolutely apeshit crazy over stuff like this and remind us, once again, why they all suck. So, congratulations to Shift Up for their Stellar Blade success. I have reordered the game now that they've walked back some of that censorship, and I will check out the game for myself. But let's just enjoy this nice win here while they all cry about the fact that nice asses will never die. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.